How's it going, my YouTube friends? Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Thursday, as I most certainly am. And I am super excited today, of course, as I always am when I do my live streams with everybody that's here. I just had a fantastic day. I don't know, what can I say? My days are getting better because I guess it helps that the weather's a lot nicer. And yeah, I think that really does help that the weather's getting nice. You get a stretch and go outside and not have to wear a big old jacket and be cold and stuff like that. So it's like you go outside and all the flowers and plants are all coming up and saying, hey, we're here. It's lovely springtime. I am just so stoked for that. I like warm weather. And I can deal with super hot weather over super cold because I just hate the cold. I can't deal with that. All right, let's see who's all here. Mother's Mustache. Hey, how's it going? Hey, you, I made it tonight. You sure did. Apparently, I'm now making a theme that when I do go live, it's around 9:30 Central Standard Time, which means 10:30 East Coast. And let's do the math, 8:30 Mountain Time and 7:30 West Coast Time. I think I got that right. I don't know, but right now it's 9:30 for me. Whatever time it is for you, that's what time I normally do my lives. Maybe a half an hour earlier, but it's normally for me 9 o'clock or 9:30. Okay, 10:30 my time. Sounds good. Yeah, because that's a good time. It's not too late for you. I mean, even if you just tune in for a good half an hour, I truly appreciate that. Then it'll be 11 o'clock, so it's still not too late. I think it's a pretty decent time, and I still have people that come in, even when it's my time, 11 o'clock at night, midnight my time, people are still coming in. And last night I had 6 people joining me, which was fantastic, which was just awesome. And it was awesome. I'm not used to that many people being on my streams, but being not used to it doesn't mean that I don't like it. It's just something that I gotta get used to. You know what I mean? So yes, if you are new here, please give me a thumbs up and give me a subscribe. I really appreciate that. Not only does it benefit me, it benefits you on letting you know when I have my live streams that come up and when I have new videos that come up, just in case you're interested. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to click on the videos, but there might be a video that I post that you would be super interested in, that you wouldn't have seen because you didn't hit that subscribe button. And how else would you know? Unless you hit that subscribe and hit that bell, then you could see the video. Again, at least you get to pick and choose. You don't have to watch all my videos. I don't watch everybody's videos, but I watch the videos that are interesting to me. So that really helps. That's great. 6 people. Yeah, that was a lot. And I think maybe 1 or 2 fell asleep. So we'll just say 4 people. That's still a lot. It looks like we have 3 tonight, which is phenomenal. I really appreciate all 3 of you that are here. I would take 3 people over 15 people because it just seems a lot easier that way. But if it does get to that point of 15 or more people, I can still handle it. I can have at least 3 conversations at one time. If there's more than 3, ooh, that, I don't know. I might have to cut my my live stream off early, but I'm just kidding. Anyways, I wanted to do a short review. I mean, I'm not a big reviewer, so forgive me. But if you like espresso and if you like caffeine or coffee, I highly suggest this Zola. It's coconut water with espresso in it. It's 65% juice. 150 milligrams of caffeine, which is like 2 shots of espresso, which is also roughly 1 energy drink. It has 260 milligrams of potassium for 8 serving ounces, and this is 16, so double that. Not from concentrate, made with vegan and gluten-free ingredients, that's nice. Yeah, that's a nice little benefit. But yeah, check these out. They are phenomenal. They really get you going. and it's really good for you because it has a coconut water. Again, I'm not a reviewer, so I please forgive me because I don't review things all that much. I do have some review videos in the past that I've done, but I don't know if I like doing it or not. I don't have the money to be purchasing a lot of items to review. Maybe the items that I thrift, I can clean and do a review of those. But yes, this is just coconut water espresso, which we all know what that is. Water, ground espresso powder. Sugar, which I'm sure it's like just clean sugar. There's 12 grams in here. So 24 grams of sugar. So not that much. Coconut milk powder. No idea what that is. Arabic gum, which is like a binding agent. Citric acid, which is in all of your food. And then it says natural flavors, which I have no idea what natural flavors are. It could be anything from a blade of grass to a dung beetle. I don't know. I don't know what natural flavors are. They should disclose everything. But yeah, I think this is a really cool thing. If you're counting your calories, it's only 60 calories per serving, so that's 120 calories. Sodium's a little bit high. It's at 95 milligrams, so doubling that would put you at 180 milligrams. Potassium is at 260, so that would be 340 milligrams, which will actually counterbalance the sodium. Just in case you didn't know, potassium helps counterbalance sodium. Yep, look it up. It's true. I knew that from cycling and running quite a lot. I guess that helps with lifting weights and powerlifting and things like that, but I really knew a lot about it because I do cycle a lot. And carbs, it's 14, so 28 carbs. So, little quick review. I thought it was kind of a cool, refreshing beverage that I had. But yeah, it's kind of neat. Now, you didn't catch my, if you didn't catch my video from yesterday, I'll give you a spoiler alert. I found a $19.99 item, and it's this bad boy right here. A Game Boy Color Atomic Purple. Yes, Atomic Purple. It's in pretty good condition. I mean, it's fairly clean. The only thing I am not very happy about is two things. One I can fix, the other's kind of, it is what it is. See that this label on the back here, it's kind of bound up. That I'm not happy with, but it is what it is. And down here, this is, the back piece is actually taped on there. It's been broken, so there's probably a child that had it. It was not adult owned, unless an adult is terrible at taking care of their products and their goodies. But yeah, isn't that cool? What? That's cool. Yeah, for $1? No, for $19.99. $19.99 for this. I thought that was phenomenal. I have another item that I am very, very proud of finding at a thrift shop. I will show you very soon. I played a little bit of it, but my second camera just couldn't pick it up. I mean, it's hard to get the glare. These, when they came out, they don't have a light up in the back. That would be the Lynx from Atari. They had, I think they illuminated the back. The Game Boy Advance, that was one of the first ones that had a light up back. It was a low dim, and then you could hit the button and it would be a higher dim. It was called AGC, AGB, something like that, 101. It's the 101 model that you could hit the light button and it would be much brighter. I even got a little game I got from Slackers here and tested it out, but it's really, really hard to do that and show you on camera. It's a little dirty on the inside, which is okay. It's expensive. $19.99 for this. That was expensive. I probably ripped myself off, but you know what? I have it. I can buy a new back piece if I like, an OEM battery cover. I'm sure it's maybe $10 to $20 for that. But I mean, it'll fit in my collection. If I sell my collection, add this in there. Yes, I bought this for 20 bucks, but in the collection, I can just add an extra $20 to everything. And the buyer probably wouldn't even care, to be honest. They'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. It looks like it has a DC 3 volt, which I have one right here. Wow, that works. Let me plug this in real quick. I think it was worth it. To me, they're difficult to find. Yeah, me too. Me too. Alright, I just plugged it in. Oh, I don't even need batteries. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you can see, it's really hard with that glare. I think that's really neat. Sweet. So now I know what I'm going to do to distract myself and not list. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I'm terrible at trying to stay focused with listing. There's some days where I'm just sitting here going, I don't want to list anything. So then I go to the gas station and get some caffeine of some sort, whatever kind it is, and come back, drink that caffeine down, and I'm like, let's get some listing. And I get some listing down. It really helps it when you play music. But anyways, yeah, that was a really cool find. They are really, really hard to find. Yeah, I agree. A lot of this stuff is hard to find because people don't donate it, or they overprice it, or somebody picks it up instead of you. So that's kind of a frustrating thing. Here's another one I spent $24.99 on, and this is in really good condition. What caffeine you drink? I drank this one today, the Zolo coconut water espresso. I drank a Bang energy drink, which they're trying to say is the cleanest energy drink on the market, which I don't know. I like Highball, Hiball. That's one of the cleanest energy drinks. It's pretty much like seltzer water with a little bit of flavoring with caffeine. Hey, Candy Talks, and hey, Cajun Ninja, and I already gave everybody a shout out, I think. Yeah. But Mother's Mustache, I know you probably are jealous now, aren't you? Aren't you? Yep, that's right. I found one of these suckers for $24.99, and I probably had like a 30% off thing. The good thing is there's marker on the top. You can easily take that off. The bad news is there's marker on the back on that label right there. The good news is also, I think this is my second or third Mario Kart in 64. Second or third, and they sell for what? $60 now? Have you ever heard of Bing energy drink? I sure have. I drink that as well every once in a while. That's a very clean one. That's more like a green tea base energy drink where they have more like cherry type of flavors, I believe. I have a problem with energy drinks, but I try my best to go with as clean as I can. I really like the Rockstar organic one. If you look at the ingredients, it's very, very clean. But black cherry, yep. See? Yep, I'm right there. I'm right there. It's very, very good. Yeah, it's a little pricey sometimes in my grocery store. I think it's 2 for $5 for an 8-ounce can. But then again, that's a lot cheaper than a Red Bull. Because I went out and I watched this guy, which I always give a shout out. His name's Caffeine Man. And I went out and I got a Red Bull coconut because he said, I really like this kind. So I went out there and tried it. It's not very good. I mean, it's Red Bull with a little bit of coconut berry taste. Yeah, low calories too. Yep. That's always a good thing. This one, just 120 calories. But then again, I worked out a lot today. And then I ate too much. So yeah, I just got to take it easy right now because I just ate way too much and I need to let my food settle. So I had, if you are curious out there, I had the rest of my filet mignon with green bell pepper, and then I had some honey beans, and then I had, oh shoot, what else? I had some chocolate milk almond milk, chocolate almond milk, and then some, what do you call it? Coleslaw. Yeah, some vinegar coleslaw. But my stomach's like, whoa, dude, you drank and ate too much. That was about over an hour ago, and I was just crapping out on the couch, and I'm like, you know what? I got a live stream because I like the habit of being here at 9:30. If I miss a day, then probably the next day I'll be here at 9:30 as well. Again, for all of you new here, I mainly do a 9:30 my Central Standard Time, 9:30, right at this time, every time or every night pretty much. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may just lay low and watch other people live stream and then chat on there and just not be live. But I think it's a lot of fun just being on here and chit-chatting with everybody and getting their thoughts and opinions on things. I don't know if my titles are really appealing to people and that's why they're coming in, or they have already subscribed and they see that they get notified, and I think that's awesome. Of course, as you probably know, if you're a veteran of watching me, I don't necessarily always go and talk about my title, but it is something I put on there just in case we have nothing else to talk about. But it was something that was kind of bothering me is, are we using social media correctly? Are people using it the best of their ability? Are they using it for business, which is fine, but for their own personal use, are they using it correctly? Are they overthinking things? Are they becoming vain? Are they becoming too sensitive? Are they becoming too paranoid? Are they becoming too needy in the sense of, I didn't get enough hearts. I didn't get enough thumbs up. What did I do wrong? People don't think I'm beautiful because I didn't use a filter and now I only have 5 thumbs up. But when I use a filter and makeup, I get 1,500. So that's my concern that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. We don't necessarily have to, but if you are interested in that, we can talk about that. But yes, also another thing, Mother's Mustache. I found this really cool thing thrifting as well, which everybody last night was probably annoyed with me because I kept talking about it. But I don't know if I really wanted to buy this because it was $5. But the cool thing is, you know, you go to a thrift shop and you're just like, oh man, all these bottles are all used. How nasty is that? And they want like $6, $7 for a used bottle. That's disgusting. What the heck? But no, this is $4.99 and it's brand new. I thought it was a really, really good looking bottle. Sorry for the loud noise. I thought it was a really good looking bottle here. And the other one had like a metal hook type thing. So I wouldn't want to grab my finger around metal, especially if this got really hot in the car or something like that. But it's easy to open. It's 20.9 fluid ounces. See, it's brand spanking new with its own little card, I guess. Yeah. For hot and cold beverages, I think for hot beverages, it holds up to like 24 hours. And for cold, it's 12 hours. So it's really, really good. For like garage sailing, I think. You know, I have a bunch. I mean, I have this one as well, with the little hook. This one's designated strictly for water. When I try and put protein drinks or energy drinks or anything else inside this plastic, it makes it taste really bad. And if you don't clean it, that's even worse. But since this is metal, I'm sure I can really sanitize it and not have that flavor left over, because somehow plastic really likes to like suck up the nasty smells. I know that it is new. Wait, I missed something. I'm a germaphobe. Yeah, I know that it is new. Yep. I mean, being in this container and stuff like that. But I still have issues. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I'm going to really sanitize it. Even from a retail store, I wash and use bleach on all dishes. Yeah, I can understand that. I found a bunch of Corelle dishes for like 50 cents a piece. My when my parents got married, they got a nice set of Corelle dishes. And boy, they're like, oh man, I think they're 40 years old or so, something like that. And they're still holding up. They don't really shatter all that much unless you really drop them. But we have some that have a couple chips on them. So, I mean, we have salsa for it. So it's no big deal, right? So we're all taken care of. Shoot. Terrible. I know. I'll be here all night and you have to endure my terrible, terrible jokes. I know. That's what you have to do when you join my lives. My mom is a nurse, so I thank her for my concern of germs. Yeah, I can understand that. When my mom was alive, she was kind of that germaphobe as well. A lot of anxiety. When there was a thunderstorm, we ran down in the basement, and I'm just like, okay, now you're freaking me out. Well, it's a thunderstorm. Let's go in the basement. So I'm just like, now that I'm older, I'm just like, it's a thunderstorm. This is kind of relaxing. Ooh, lightning. If it hits the house, it hits the house. Whatever. We have insurance. That's the adult in me going, yeah. But thanks for the little laughy face for my terrible, terrible joke that flew over maybe some people's head, or they don't even want to comment on it because I don't blame you because it wasn't the best. But yes. Hopefully I'm not too loud because I have adjusted my microphone. I have added some filters to it. Over time, I'm learning a better setup with what I have. I just don't have money for a better camera. But I found this camera and I actually tested it out. I found this guy. This is a Logitech webcam C250H. It comes with headphones and a microphone. But I can't really use the microphone because I don't have that extra slot for my laptop. But I tested this out, right? Sounds good on my end. I appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure that it was good. I tested out with headphones. Do you use a PC or MacBook? I use a PC. It's a 2015 Dell Inspiron 15, I believe. It has a Core i5 for all the tech people out there that are curious. I have a HDD 1 terabyte, which I'm not too sure if I want to keep using it because I might get an external hard drive and get like maybe a 500 gigabyte or maybe a terabyte one, maybe $50. I don't really think I should get a used one because it's been, it's kind of like your ROM. Once you use your ROM a little bit, over time it's going to start wearing it down. Just curious. I use PC and Android. Yeah, that's what I do as well. I got my Note 5. I'm still rocking a Note 5. It's what, 4 years old now? Like, hey, the technology really doesn't change all that much. It just gets slower because, like I was saying, it's the RAM just slows down over time because you keep using it. Do you know about capture cards for PC? I most certainly do. I just do not have the money for it. Once I do get the money for it, there is an Elgato for $140. I could probably get one used, maybe 80 to 100. It all depends because I always bring up my cameras. I don't know. I need to let's see. I am so cheeky. I know. You guys gotta love it. There. Nope, you can't see that. There. Now you get to see my cameras. I always bring out my cameras in every stream. I don't know. I really like my cameras. If I get a capture card, I would love to do this. My son wants a capture card. I don't blame him. I do too. But you got to wonder what he's going to be using it for. Probably streaming or something like that. That's the name he mentions. Yep, Elgato. I think that's the only brand or the only one that's out there that I know of. Sadly, like I said, it's like $140 to $160. The 4K is like $180 and the 1080p, which is the 140, 160. But I really want to stream on this camera so bad. If you've seen my recent videos, I have been trying to use more of this one. I'm just scared of dropping it and breaking it, so I might get a case for it. But normally I have my plate on there, so I keep it on my tabletop tripod. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep turning the camera. Stream his video gameplay to YouTube video stream. Yep, that makes sense. That's the only way to do it, because if you take a micro HDMI cord to it, I just had a thought, but I'll tell you that in a second. If you just take a mini HDMI cord from a camera to the computer, it will only show up on the computer. It'll only mirror it. It won't actually be able to stream that info. What I most recently bought, I just bought an item. If you saw my last video, I bought it for $6. It's called a Nyriss. Oh, give me 1 second. Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe your son could buy a Nyriss Aries Pro. Sadly, it is $249. I got the Prime. I found mine at the thrift shop for $6. I listed mine for like $130, so I'll make $112 on a $6 item. But this one, what it does, it has a box, and then it has a little, like, what do you call it? Little stream chip thing, HDMI thing. So you plug this box into your TV, right? Let's just say. So you take the box, plug the HDMI in there, you plug in the power source, and then you plug it into your TV. That's going to broadcast whatever the little dongle thing has. Now you take this little dongle thing, you put it into your computer, and then you need a source as well. So then you take a USB, plug that in there, and then you plug it into the HDMI item that you just put into your computer, and it will stream to the TV that you just have. So what it says here, it says HDMI transmitter and receiver for streaming HD 1080p, 3D video, and digital audio, blah, 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 for Netflix, YouTube, PS4. So pretty much you're taking your laptop or whatever device that has a HDMI port, you're using that item to make it pop up onto your non-smart TV, I suppose. But if you have a smart TV, my smart TV, if I hit like cast on YouTube, you know, the weird little icon thing, if you hit that, it'll come up all the little TVs. And if you have like Chrome, or if you have Roku or any Fire Stick or something like that, you can actually send it to that item, and then it will pop up on your TV. So if you want to go cheaper, you can go with the Nyriss, Nyrius Aries, Aries Pro. If you go with that, that'll only cost you, for a used one that says like new, $129 plus $10 shipping. It's on Amazon. I'm sure you can find it on eBay if you like eBay. I like eBay more because then I get the cool feedback. Plus, it's similar prices. It's easier because it's out of my PayPal. I can only spend what I have in my PayPal, and then you continue that way. But this one is, you can actually put the little dongle thing that I just said that you put into your device, like your laptop, to make it stream onto the TV. I love eBay too. Yeah, I'm slowly getting to liking eBay a little bit more than Amazon, even though both are good. Just like Mercari's good in their own way, Poshmark's good in their own way. All these different other ways of selling is great. But for me personally, right at this moment, eBay has been so kind to me. When I have hiccups and I have bumps and I get screwed over, at least eBay explains to me, hey, we don't do it this way. We're going to try our best to help you out. But in this situation, you have to return the item and you're going to lose money on it, but we're still going to protect your business name. I'm okay with losing money on an item with my name protected. Amazon, on the other hand, you'll lose money on a return, and if they give you a negative feedback, Amazon will not protect you on that negative feedback whatsoever, even though it wasn't even your fault. So Amazon's not really protecting you whatsoever. eBay has a little more leniency with protecting you, and I think that's what I really, really like about it, because I'm a small business. Like, come on, I'm not with the big boys yet. So it's like eBay's has been there for me. I kind of switched off and on. One year I was all about eBay, Amazon FBA, made a ton of money, and then I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I got screwed over, $600 in storage fees and all this other hublub, and then IP claims, and it's not if you're going to get suspended on Amazon, it's when you're going to get suspended on Amazon, and are you going to be able to back it up? Can you be reinstated, and blah, 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 and being ungated. And the thing about being ungated is you have to show so many receipts on where you're buying your stuff. Well, why do you need to do that? Well, because Amazon will take that information, themselves will also go to that same source and undercut you, buy more of that stuff that's selling, and go, oh, thanks for the info. I didn't think about going to blah, blah, blah.com, but that's where you got it. We're going to steal that information. We're going to let you sell that. That's fine. But we're also going to sell that too. But we're a billion-dollar company. We can undercut you quite a lot. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's like you can only spend $5,000 on stuff and each item is 10 cents. They're able to spend 15 grand on stuff, which drops the price down to like 2 cents an item. So it's like, it's so frustrating. eBay is more my flow. I've sold on there on and off for a long time. eBay has carried me through a lot of situations of needing money. Absolutely. I agree. They support the smaller businesses, and they also support the bigger businesses. They support the casual seller. They support the person that's like, I really want to get this done. Please help me. And they have so much information on helping you, so many forums. But like I said, on Amazon, it's like you're a shot in the dark. Read the policy. Go on YouTube and listen to resellers. Oh, wait, then you'll get screwed over. Perfect. Thanks, other resellers. Like, who are you to trust? But eBay themselves, you go directly to eBay, you ask them, hey, help me out. They'll help you out, you know? Like, they're people that you talk to help you out. So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on that. But back to what I was saying real quick about that Elgato. Let me check this out real quick. See what the prices are for you. Because I have been really, really wanting this. It looks like the lowest price is for a 1080p. It's $159 for the lowest price of any of them. There's another Elgato Capture Pro, but that's $209. Yeah, here's another gaming capture card with mic recordable capability for $69. I'm not 100% sure how well that's going to work. And then here's a Cam Link, which is what I would want on for me. If that makes sense. I would need a Cam Link, but for your son, he would need a capture card, which means he's plugging his game system into his computer and then broadcasting that on there. And then he probably has his own USB camera, or maybe the laptop or something like that. But yeah, for me, I have been wanting this Cam Link for a very long time. I will get it soon enough, but pretty much what it does is it'll take my camera and turn it into my web camera essentially, and then I'll have 1080p. My computer is able to do it. I really want 60 frames per second. That would be cool. It says 1080p 60 or 4K at 30 frames per second. So that is something I really want to get. Even like, I don't know if they sell it used. I do not see it used, but Amazon has it at $129. So that's really cool. I haven't researched the Elgato at all. I like to go ahead and get the best that I can when I'm able to. That way it lasts for a bit technology wise. Yes, I agree for sure. That's kind of what I did with my computer at the time. 2015 came out. This was it's a touch screen and all this other mumbo jumbo, so it was like $500-$600 for a laptop, which is a lot for me, but I also sold a $25 item for $525, so I'm like, let's just buy a laptop. It's going to last me, because it's an i5, because it has a terabyte of storage, and I think it has a 12 gigabyte RAM or something like that. I don't know. So it's gonna last. Like, you buy the best of the best, but also at the same time you need to consider, is that worth the money for it? You know, is if I wait maybe 6 more months, that price will drop, and then they're going to come out with something a little bit better, a little bit faster, but what you currently have is super slow. So it's like my phone's the Note 5. There's so many more generations after it. If I just go to the next, I think it's like Samsung 7 or something like that. If I go to that, that's going to be totally faster than that, which is going to be no different than, let's say, the Note 9, besides the little gimmicky things, and just a little bit faster, a little bit better, a little bit, you know, but it's just not justified to be spending $1,000 on something like that. That way it will last a bit. I didn't realize how quickly computer stuff changes. Oh, absolutely. All the time. They always have like new up and coming things. Like CES would be kind of cool. Changes so fast. Why? Aliens. That's it. One word. Why our technology moves so fast is aliens. Maybe. I don't know. Think about it. You know, when Roswell happened, and we didn't even have cell phones at the time, and then boom, we got a cell phone. Boom, we got, you know, internet on our phones. Boom, we got smartphones. Boom, now we have smartphones that are more complex and smarter than the oldest satellite in the sky. Like, my cell phone is smarter than that. My cell phone is probably smarter than my computer currently. So I don't know. Anything is possible. Yeah, that's for sure. It's just nuts. It's nuts. Man, I lost 2 people already because I was talking about stuff they probably didn't want to hear. But that's all right. I am super, very, very blessed to have Mother's Mustache here. It is very, very nice that you are hanging out with me. That means a lot. Let me do this. Like I was saying earlier, it's not how many people are on here. It's just I like the interaction with people. If I get on here and let's say I have 4 or 5 people and they're not talking, kind of like last night, I had 6 people not talking. When I just stop talking so much, it's like, what do I have to talk about? Like, I can keep rambling forever, but I think the point is to have a live stream is to interact with my audience, and that's really what I want to do. I don't want people to be shy. I want people, you know, if they want a shout out, I'll give you a shout out. Even with 3 people, even though I'm a small little YouTuber, still it feels so good when someone says your name or they interact with you and you're just like, wow, they said my name. That's the coolest thing, you know? Just like I said with that other small YouTuber, Caffeine Man. I messaged him in his comments and he replied to me. I go, that's awesome. I mean, I know he's a small YouTuber, but still, that's awesome. Even the bigger YouTubers that respond to you, or yeah, that's cool. That's cool. 100,000 Craigslist hunter. I messaged something and he gave me the little like thing, but he didn't respond. So I'm like, all right, but at least he read it. I know he read it. So it's like, I think that's really, really neat. And Craigslist Hunter is one of my favorite YouTubers right next to Resale Rabbit. They're roughly the same people if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how humble they are. They don't try and sell you crap on YouTube, nothing like that. Craigslist Hunter doesn't do anything like that. He gives shout outs to people that help him, and he's helping you. He doesn't have affiliate links or anything like that, and he's still successful because he makes all his money with his business and the connections. His last recent video, he said, I don't do YouTube necessarily for money because I don't really honestly make that much money on YouTube. You really don't, but it's the connections, because he met some guy. If you saw his last video, I'm not going to give it away, but this guy had a whole bunch of stuff for him at a good price. Like, it's really neat because you can really, I guess the word is, starts with a network. It's like you're networking with other people online. And I think that's really, really neat because, I mean, I don't want my business or my YouTube channel all about, reselling. I kind of want it to be all over the place. I want it, it's all about health. And if you're not healthy, then how can you go outsourcing? And if you can't go outsourcing, then what are you doing? Because you enjoy sourcing, but you're not healthy. So it's like I'm trying to get health and wellness and other aspects in there. Oh my God, yes, I have so thought that they're good, kind humans, or at least appear to be. I feel they are most likely like that in person too. Oh yeah, likely, yeah. I agree. I think so too. I bet you Resale Rabbit, he's probably more goofy in real life. I don't think he's a jerk. I mean, because you can watch some people and be like, man, they're a jerk. But I bet you Resale Rabbit probably says things that YouTube would probably demonetize him very, very quickly. He kind of sneaks some of those little things in if you've seen some of his videos. So he's like, he slips them in, little innuendos and things like that. So he's like, yeah. I don't think he's a jerk either. Yeah, I don't think so. I'd like to meet him sometime, but he doesn't seem like he's going to be running all over the place. He has his big warehouse and stuff like that. In one of his videos, he said he was actually, it was the one where he went to the music shop, Jim's Music Shop or something like that. He was actually going to have a buy-sell trade shop just like Craigslist Hunter, but he's like, no, I don't have really the time for that. He said something like that. But yeah, Craigslist Hunter, I really want to go up to Chicago. I think it's like 4 hours from me, 5 hours. Go up there, not actually go to Chicago because that's not what I'm really interested in, because I don't like big cities like that, especially Chicago with all the stories that I get. But I'd go up there and check out his stuff, and if he's not there, I will wait another day because, I would live on the road. I would probably liquidate a lot of my stuff currently to get a little more cash flow, and then go up there sourcing and go to his shop and be like, hey, well, I don't know how that would be, because if you would want to source at a sorcerer, if you would try and buy stuff from him, I don't know how that would work, because he would already be like, yeah, you're going to sell that on eBay, aren't you? But I think he just wants to double his money. Maybe he doesn't want to put it on eBay. I don't know. That's the hardest thing, because if you go to like a consignment shop or something like that and you want to buy their stuff, but they're already selling stuff on eBay and Amazon and stuff like that, so you're like, I'm not really sure if I want to be buying from you, because you mark your stuff up and the good stuff's in the back, so you kind of cherry picked. But at the same time, some of them, like a consignment shop that you've seen in my videos, it's a really good one. You can find some really great things, and that's where I found that $25 item that sold for $500. So it's like, hey, let's get it rocking, you know? So there's just a couple thoughts that I have, and I think it would be really neat to just go up there and say hi. But I kind of dabbled about, social media incorrectly. Like I said, I'm kind of concerned for people that are kind of desperate for likes and things like that, when I think they should be really focused on themselves and really doing what they need to do. He source at a sorcerer sourcing place. Nice. I like that. That's why I threw in sorcerers, because he's a sorcerer. He's a sourcing sorcerer. Sourcing sorcerer. Yeah. I should coin that phrase. No, you can coin it. That's fine. You can have it. Yeah. Source at a sorcerer's source at a sourcing sorcerer's palace. Yeah. I don't know why I keep clicking. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny, but no, it's kind of annoying. I know. Shame on me, but whatever. Yes, so I think that would be kind of cool to just go there. Because Goodwill kind of looks things up, but at the same time, you're like, wow, that Nintendo DS, why did you price it at $25? Wow, look at that camera. That is $3. And it sells for $89. Oh, Goodwill. Come on. What are you doing? Just because you see Nintendo doesn't mean that it's valuable. That's like this. Take a Nintendo 3DS. Oh, let's slap a $50 price tag on this at Goodwill, because that's how much it goes for on eBay. Dude, no. Sadly, people buy it too. I guess because they buy it because they got the physical copy in their hand, and they're like, oh, a battery. I can actually feel it. I can test it. It looks good. Not that much blemishes. It's good to go. Oh, Goodwill wants the same price as eBay. Fine. I got 7 days to return it. Sounds good. I don't have to wait a day or two for it to be shipped to me. I got it right now. And I think that's the biggest thing that people do with like retail stores, is they go in there and they find something. They're like, oh, I need that right now. I need that drill. I need that camera. I need a PlayStation or something like that. And then they don't realize you just spent quite a lot more money on it. The other stream I had, which I don't think you were there, I was talking about how awesome Costco is and how they only price hike like 22% when Target does 26 to 28, and Walmart I think is around 26 to 28 on their products. I mean, because they have to pay for their electricity, pay for their employees, yada yada yada. But Costco I don't think has to deal with that. Less than at Costco. What's less than at Costco? I'm so lost. Instant gratification. Yeah, and I think I guess that's a good and bad thing. I mean, I think that's what happened with this Game Boy Color. Yeah, I spent $20 on it. Should I have? I don't know. It's less than 10%. I don't know about that. Are you sure? Like their overhead, I don't know. I don't remember. Costco works to keep prices low by buying in huge quantities and marking up many products more than 15%, less than the typical 25%, which I was close. I said like 27, right? Target and Walmart, less than the typical 25% at a supermarket or 50% at a department store. Costco makes up for those low margins by charging a $55 annual membership fee of its 64 million members. Most money they make is in membership fees. Yeah. Yes. from when I worked there, unless they upped it recently. Yeah, it looks like it's been upped 15%, more than 15%. I guess it all depends on their certain items. Like if it's not selling a lot, they might drop it. But if it's a big seller, like their eggs, I mean, they probably get the eggs for cheap. Holy crap, 64 million members? Yeah, those are members. So I was trying to do like the math on this. So let's just say annual members. So 64,000, 100,000, million times $55. How much money is that? $3.5 billion. 3.5 billion with a B. It's 3,520,000,000. That's where they make their money. They're making billions of money on that. I mean, they're even that. I think that's one of the best. I've said it before, and I will continue saying this. Costco is one of the best big businesses out there. Of course, local grocery stores are my favorite because they're just like me. They're just like Mother's mustache. Like that. We're out there, we're hustling, we're trying to make, ends meet. We're trying to just pay our bills and maybe a little bit more, and become a business and work hard. Then you get like Walmart where they're like, yeah, we do some shady things, but it's no big deal. We got, expensive lawyers that cover it up. So it won't get out in the public, and we'll pay the media to not give a rat's ass about it. So we'll be all right. Who cares? Who cares? The people that work for us hate working here. Who cares? I mean, we have 35 lanes, but only 5 workers that are cashiers. Who cares? No one. People are going to complain, but they still come into Walmart. So, we don't care. We don't care. And I think that's terrible. Like, come on. If you had your customer service up a little bit more, more people would be coming in. But it's the people that go in there as well. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but every time I go in, somebody's cart's in my way and runs into me, runs into the back of my heels, baby's screaming in my ear, and the moms are screaming at the kids, and I'm just like, come on, what? I go to Target, dead quiet. Well, people are talking and kids are talking and blah, 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 blah. Kids make noise, but it's not like Walmart. And it's just, I think Walmart, they are fantastic with their marketing. I rarely go to Walmart. I do too. The only time I go to Walmart is that rare occasion that I want to source retail arbitrage. But at the same time, I'm just like, I do the math. I'm going to make more money merchant fulfill than doing Amazon FBA. Like, let's use some logic here. But also at the same time, if you buy so much of something, the smart thing to do is ship it in their warehouse and then let them deal with it. But at the same time, that's a possibility of them screwing up, but then it's all on them. So I don't know. All businesses, all different models, all different ways. I'm just trying to see how well eBay takes off because I'm more in control. Recently, I have actually stopped watching resellers besides Resale Rabbit and Craigslist Hunter. Those are the only 2 I watch now. I have completely stopped watching Bozo and the Clown and his minion. I stopped watching them. Occasionally, I may watch them. I follow him on Instagram, and I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't know. It mentally drains me to think of having to walk into a Walmart. I'm serious. Yeah, because it's kind of depressing at the same time. You got the workers that just hate their job, but they have to have some type of job, but they can't find something else maybe. I don't know their stories, so I can't speak for them. And then you got these people that are in rough shape that are like, well, we think it's cheaper here. Yeah, it's cheaper here, but we don't care about ethics. We don't really care where Walmart gets the stuff. We don't care if the shampoo has been used on animals and tested on animals. We don't care. We don't care if these clothes, these faded glories are made in a sweatshop. We don't care because it's cheap. It's cheap for us. We go to Walmart for cheap products. That's why we go to Walmart, right? It's cheap. I don't have much money. Why would I spend an extra $2 on toothpaste knowing exactly what's in it and knowing exactly that there's no chemicals in it and that it'll work just the same, just only $2 more? But no, we'll pay for Crest, we'll pay for this, we'll pay for that. We'll even buy the cheaper stuff. Nothing against people that buy Crest, but that's just the way of thinking is it's cheap. We don't care what's in it. We still buy it because it's affordable and it gets the job done. Let's go to Walmart. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to any fast food place. It's cheap. It gets the job done. We get it. We get out. We're on our way. We don't care what's in it. We know it's bad. We know that's bad for us, but we don't care. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be on a pedestal here, but I mean, it's just my own thoughts. And like, I look up stuff. This was $2, $2.50 for this, and it was enjoyable. So I save my money for good things because even some like really rich people, they will take more time on their health, more money on their health, because if you're sick and in the hospital, or if you're sick and you have the flu because you don't eat properly, or you don't drink properly, or you drink, you smoke, whatever it is that makes you constantly sick, it makes me concerned, because if you're constantly sick and you don't feel good, that means you're not going to do the best at your job. If I don't feel good, I'm not, why would I want to sit down here and take pictures for eBay? Why would I want to go source with an upset stomach just because I had a Big Mac? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But that's just me. It's part of the dumbing down of our society. Yeah, and I think that's true. Like, I even watched this fitness guy that's like, are men weak? Like, are men weak? Are men weaker nowadays in society? Not necessarily mentally weak, but like physically weak. Are men weak? Because back in the Roman times, the average man would run laps around our athletes today. That's nuts. What has happened? Our food? Our mindset? Technology? I don't know. Because, well, maybe it is technology. Maybe when I was a kid in the 90s, yeah, we had Game Boys. We got Game Boys. We didn't play them all the time. That was our fun time. Every once in a while we play and then we get bored of it. And then we're like, I'm going outside to play with ants. I'm going to go drink from the hose. And now they're like, don't drink from the hose. There's lead and chemicals and stuff in there. Psh, I'm fine. It's water. Jeez. If I can't drink from the hose, then maybe the water in my hot tub should be dumped out. And I should go and get some Culligan water bottles and pour it into my hot tub. Like, come on. Come on, that's ridiculous. It's becoming too much. I'm not trying to preach here, but it's like, I just wish that people would just realize what's in their stuff. I'm not trying to tell people to not go to Walmart or not go to McDonald's, but I'm trying to tell people be aware of what you are consuming. I mean, just be aware of it. If you know that it's bad, then that's fine. You're making that adult decision to do that. You know smoking's bad, so you're going to smoke? That's fine. You're well aware of it. But it's the people that are out there and they're just like, this tastes good. You know that has BHT in it, right? I don't know what that is. It's still good. It's pretty close to butane, and the FDA allows like 0.01% in your food. So it's a preservative, just so you know. As half of our chemicals that we have here in the States are illegal and banned over in other places like Europe, Italy, France, places like that. I know every generation says this, but the changes But the changes that I've seen in the past 20 years is concerning. We're not on the upswing. No, we're not. Absolutely not. Maybe it's worse than all the other past generations that they see. Because it is, like you were saying, it is every generation they say, well, my generation's better than yours. It's all relative. It's all relative. It's all the situations that you're in, too. Baby boomers just got out of a war. They were just born out of a war. So it's like, yeah, we're feeling good. This is great. Peace, man. Yeah, no more war. And then boom, another war. Son of a bitch, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? So it's like, oh, crap. And then 1980s come around and technology just explodes. What? Technology? You have an 8-track? You have a cassette tape? You can be mobile with this stuff? 90s come around. A CD? What is a CD? What is that? Is that a DVD? No way. This is great. This is great stuff. The music's banging. We got tips in our hair. You know, we got the good music. We got the yo-yo, the hula hoops, the games that the kids are playing outside. We got, kids are outside playing, having fun, catching lightning bugs, not catching a chug jug or running around trying to beat up somebody in a game or steal a car, We've been in Afghanistan since 2001, I believe. I believe so because of money. Money. Exactly why we're out there. It's time for a refocus, in my opinion. Yeah, that would be nice, but that's losing this. It's all about the dollar bill. It's all about that money. Did you say chug mug? No, chug jug. Jug. J-U-G. I guess it's a Fortnite reference. So it's like, but it's like, it's frustrating because people look at me like I have a third eye, and I'm like, maybe I do. Maybe it's a wise third eye. People are like, you're so judgmental. No, I'm not. I'm concerned. I mean, people are vaping now. Okay, fine. I guess that's a lot better than smoking, Oh, okay, Fortnite. Yeah, it's a chug jug. It's like some healing. I don't know, but it's like, it's just so concerning that where are we going? I mean, first it's health, and then it's money, and then it's our social issues, and then people are putting other people down. I'm 44, so Fortnite goes over my head. No, that's all right. No worries. No worries. So, I mean, you've seen it too, 70s, 80s, 90s, all that, just 70s, hey man, just chill out. 80s, yeah, let's go. 90s, oh, technology, man. Extremely tacky, especially when you're in your car and you see a big poof of smoke vape that comes out and you're like, is that car on fire? Like, that's stupid. But it's to each their own. But it's healthier than smoking. You know what's healthier than smoking? Not smoking. You know what's healthier than drinking alcohol? Drinking water. You know what's healthier than sitting on the couch? Going for a walk. You know what's healthier than a McDonald's burger? A nice salad with a lot of veggies in it, with not a lot of salad dressing. Use salsa instead of salad dressing. You'll get your carbs and your fruit or your veggies. Not smoking, you're correct. Yeah, but the thing is, people are going to do whatever they want to do, and that's fine. You do whatever you want to do. But the sad thing is, it's not helping other people around them. I'm trying to stay clean. Yes, I drink energy drinks. Yes, I am not Mr. Perfect of health, but the Mr. Perfect or Miss Perfect of health is that annoying person that's all up in your face and saying, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I only eat organic. I only do this. It's like when someone says methadone is better than using heroin. I just shake my head. Yes and no on that. Yes and no. Heroin is incredibly difficult to get off of. It takes like over a week for all the symptoms and bullshit of the withdrawal symptoms. So what they do is they try and get them hooked on methadone, because once they get them off of methadone, it's easier on the body to get them off of that drug, and that withdrawal symptoms are a lot less, I believe. So it's like it's good and bad. It's good and bad. I mean, getting off heroin is really, really tough. Just like getting off of alcohol, you'll get seizures. Most people will get seizures. It's not lovely. I thought quitting smoking was incredibly difficult. I smoked for 20 years. Eek. Quitting smoking is extremely difficult. Yeah, it is, because of all the crap that they put in there. I know it's hard. So it's like quitting smoking is the same relevance of quitting heroin. But when you quit heroin, the side effects and the withdrawals are 1,000 times worse. So then that makes them kind of give up and want to go back to it. But quitting smoking, the withdrawal symptoms, some people it's a piece of cake. Some people it's like, oh, it's so terrible, I'm pulling out my hair. So it's like it's a willpower type thing. And a lot of people, I believe personally, this is just my thoughts, I think people need to learn willpower and learn to really focus on their mental health and their own ideology of their own thoughts. Even if it's incorrect, it's what they believe, but still have the open mind of learning other people's aspects, you know what I mean? Without getting upset. Because if I'm talking about what I'm talking about, and if anybody in my chat goes, no, I think you're wrong, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. If you think I'm wrong, please let me know. Like, I'm open to hear what you have to say. I laid my pack of cigarettes down on a park table. I sat my Diet Coke down beside it. I said out loud, "You're trying to kill me. You are not my friend." I walked away and still haven't given in. 6 years ago now. Fantastic. Yes. I am very, very proud of you. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Diet Coke for sure. Ooh. All the chemicals in that. It's hard stuff. Still have urges. Oh yeah, I believe that. It's because it's like ingrained inside of you, where your mind, it's that dopamine level type of thing, you know? It's like it made you feel good. It didn't taste very good. You're very welcome. It didn't taste very good, but you still did it. I mean, smoking, I used to smoke too, but not that much. Maybe half a pack at most, off and on for 4 or 5 years. In my teens, I thought I was cool, but I'm so done. But it didn't always taste good, and I'm just like, oh, this is gross. They went hand in hand. I had to stop both at the same time. And you're much better for it. I mean, the thing is, you're spending that money on the smoking and the Diet Coke and things like that, which costs a lot of money, even though, but a Diet Coke at QT is only $1. That's one more dollar extra than what you could have saved or could have spent on something else. Double that and go get yourself, a clean coffee with nothing in it. Like that'll still give you that energy. The money was crazy. Oh yeah, a pack of cigarettes now in my town are $5 or $6. Back when I was smoking, $2.94. Go to Chicago, I think they're $16 a pack. I don't know. Same thing with drinking, but it's all about moderation for drinking. Now they're $6 a pack here. Yep. They're expensive. And that's with tax, or sometimes without tax. Like, they get up there. I think it's $80 a carton. Like, that's nuts, man. What the heck? It's just nuts. I mean, I really wish I could just help somebody with the 16. Yeah, I believe so. I think that's what some people said. I was dating somebody back in the day where her stepdad went to to Chicago and he needed a pack of smokes or something like that. The price of one pack of Marlboro cigarettes in Chicago, Illinois is $12. This average is based on 21 price points. $12. I see people buying cartons over $100. Yeah. They're buying their own bed at the hospital, sadly, if they get sick. Again, yeah, $12. That's in Chicago. That's an average price. Ready for this? In New York, it's $13 average price. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. $13 for one pack. That's nuts. It's like 75 cents a piece. The Newports, I just saw a man buy a carton a few days ago. I was in shock. And yet we have so many people in debt. $50,000 in debt. Why? Maybe because they smoke. Maybe because their money's going to the extravagant car that they want to show off to people. Hey, look at my Mercedes. Wow, nice car. I bet you pay a lot. No, not that much. I'm leasing it. How much do you pay to lease it? Just $250 a month to lease this car. Oh, sweet. So when it's paid off, you get to keep it? Nah, man, I'm leasing it. Okay, so you don't get to keep it after paying all these amounts? Yeah, pretty much. That's stupid. That's stupid. It's hundreds of dollars a month. Yeah, I think everything. Holy, I quit. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's like, it's really concerning. And I don't know. I'm not trying to be that guy that's like preachy, but still, like, if you smoke, please at least consider going, why am I doing this? Car lease, very stupid. Yes, people do it. Why? Status. Status. Why was status? What makes status worse? The title of my video. Social media. It's all about looking good. You don't want to show your worst side out there. You're not going to wake up and take a picture of yourself first thing in the morning. Why would you do that? A lot of women don't want to do that. A lot of women won't take a picture until they have makeup on. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. Why? I don't get it. Yep, status. Yeah, I don't get it. About Botox. Botox for cosmetic is a little much. I saw on the news that there was somebody that was 24 years old that was getting Botox, and I'm just like, what the heck? Why? That doesn't make sense. But also with Botox, it can actually help with migraines. So if people are using Botox for migraines, that's good. I'll take that. I think that's good. People with lip filler, it's the same thing as status, as looking good. If I can't take my expensive car everywhere I go, I'm going to take my expensive purse or my expensive shoes or my expensive jewelry that I can't pay off. So, oh no, I got wrinkles. Oh no, people aren't going to think I'm beautiful. But if a guy comes up to me and talks to me, I'm just going to shoo him away because I don't want that kind of attention. Then why are you doing all that work? Why? Oh, because it makes me feel good. I don't know. How does that make you feel good? You don't see your face? I mean, if you put certain clothes on, I can understand that. That makes you feel good because certain clothes fit a certain way and it feels good like that. But, you know, I've heard that too about migraines. Yeah, so I agree with the migraine, with Botox and stuff like that. I feel it's medically helping, then okay, but not to look a certain way. Yeah, I agree. And it's just all over, and it's even people that don't have much money too. And I think that's the worst, because it's like you only make 20 grand a year, and you want to get cosmetic surgery that's going to cost 50 grand. I'm not a math magician or matician or geography-ish math magician. If I was a math magician, I would make numbers appear, but I'm not. But that doesn't add up, you know? I feel bad for the girls that get breast implants because they think it's what will make someone like them. Just why? Well, it does make someone like them. Just that. Doesn't make them like their personality. Doesn't make them like who they are personally. They like just the way they look. It's all about looks. People are so vain. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. And then I see some people like, oh, I have a pimple. You're talking to me about having one pimple? Don't make me show you my face when I was 17 years old. I don't want to hear about you having one pimple and how painful that one is. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. But I'm so self-conscious. I don't want to hear it. That's just one. Get over it. It's only one. Imagine having your entire face covered and your shoulders and back at the age of 16 when you want people to like you for who you are, but they are so looking at the outside and only looking at you. That's ridiculous. That's the society that we live in. Oh, you're unclean. You got acne. No, I wash my face. I've tried everything. It's ridiculous. I don't know. To each their own. I'm no one to judge anyone, and that's how it should be, you know? I just want everyone to love themselves and be happy, and I do too. I think that's another reason why I make my channel like this. I may change my name on here because I'm not all necessarily about thrifting, you know? I might just put it to my name, Joe. The Joe R channel. I don't know, but it's like... It's ridiculous, and I just wish that people could just open their eyes a little bit, like I said, to just realize what they're doing. I think a really big thing is about supplements, too, for people that work out or people that are interested in working out. And it's just like, I've done that. It's expensive. I've dropped $120 on 2 supplements, and I'm just like... I like your channel. Very welcoming. I appreciate that. You know, that means a lot. That means a lot because that's where I want to go. Even if I have 2 people watching, like tonight, or 1 person watching, that's very, very nice to hear. You know, I put my content out there on my lives like this. I don't really film too much. I probably should, but they're mainly thrifting stuff. But I did go to a powerlifting meet last Saturday that I need to start editing that video too, which would be kind of cool to see my editing skills and work. So, yeah. I mean, I get the recognition from you and many other people that are on here, and I think that means so much. A great recognition from a few people is a lot better than, yeah, good channel from 50,000 people. I think that's great. And I don't want people to turn their backs on me whatsoever. Like I said, if I have 50,000 people, I don't want them to turn their backs on me because of something idiotic that I backtracked on or become a hypocrite. I don't want that. Not many left like your channel. Yeah, I believe that. I mean, some of them have a lot of undertones. A lot of streaming has a lot of undertones, and I don't like how some people stream. So, here I am. I'm right here. I'm streaming the way I want to. I don't like how resellers talk about eBay and Amazon and how other people should be in the same footsteps as them with undertones of, well, you're not worthy type of things. Or I'll help you. I'll help you, I guess. Or I just bought a liquidation lot. Look how much money I'm going to make. I don't really care how much money you make. I care about how much money I make and what I can do with that money. You know, pay off my credit card, pay my bills, feed my cat, buy healthy food, and then whatever's left over, help somebody with it. If I have any money left over. Maybe that's a greedy thing. I don't know. It might be. Shame on me, but that money's not going to bullshit things. But I question all the big subs, because if that many subscribers, then where are the views to match? They don't watch them. Plain and simple. I'm subscribed to over 300 people and I don't watch all their content. Some of them, they don't make content anymore and they just have their channel. It's all about views. And I think that's the biggest thing. It's all about views. So, I mean, if I get 1,000 subscribers and I can be monetized, I'm not going to beg for subscribers. I'm not even begging for them now. But I'm definitely not going to beg once I start getting monetized. I'm going to be like, hey, check out my old videos. I want those views. I want you to see my content. I want you to hang out with me. I want you to learn me. I want to learn you. I want you to comment on my stuff. I don't want people to be scared to message me. I don't want people to hide in the dark. I don't want people to just lurk. I mean, if you're just listening to this, that's great. I mean, you don't have to comment. But if you're a first-time watcher, say hi. I mean, if you want to. Nobody's going to judge you in this channel. And if they do, those people are not welcome here. Absolutely not. And I have moderators on here, at least one moderator tonight. And I can make somebody a moderator instantly if I need to. But currently, I'm trying to just keep that power within myself, if that makes sense. But it's like, I don't want that on here. I want good people. And if that means I'm only going to have 166 subscribers, then that means I'm only going to have that. That's it. If I get 1,000 subscribers, maybe not all of them are going to watch my stuff. Maybe none of them are going to be understanding of where I'm coming from, where I say exactly what I just said tonight with, why don't people understand what they're putting in their body? Why don't people understand that it's not all about status? Why do people drive big trucks when they don't even work in construction or need to use those big trucks? My sister bought a truck. She uses it quite a lot. She fixes up her house. She has a reason for that truck. People that have an F-250. Hey, what do you haul? Nothing. I just like big trucks. Because I'm overcompensating. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Scratch that. Edit that out. I'm just kidding. But it's like, it just doesn't make sense that I think people need to buy what they need to buy. Clipped. Thanks. I appreciate that, Cajun Ninja. If you have a truck and you don't use it, I apologize. But again, I mean, some people do like trucks and big trucks and stuff like that. Shoot, I like watches. I like collecting watches. I have some very nice watches. I have a lot of fossils. I know, it's weird. Some of them are fishes and some of them are dinosaurs, but I can still wind them up and they still work. So it's like, hey, I still got it to go. Some of them have diamonds in them because pressure and time, right? So I know I'm so silly, but I do. I have watches that I really like. I spent $70 at a Goodwill for a diesel watch. That's outrageous, you know? Are you checking the time on them every day? I try to, because sometimes they like to run away and they don't take naps. And I'm just like, it's time for your feeding. I don't know. I kind of ran short with that joke. I don't have any more funnies on it. Maybe later. It's late here. But yeah, it's just, I want people to come on here, and if they don't like what they hear, tell me you don't like it. But If I'm here, I'm looking out for your own good, you know? Everything in moderation for sure, but again, like I said, at least you should know what you're putting in your body. At least you should know why you're trying to show off to the person down the street. Okay, you showed off. You got a new sports car. Jimmy down the street goes, "Hey, Bill, nice car." Oh, yeah, he recognized it. And then you drive past him, and Bill looks at your car and goes, every time you drive past. So you went out and bought a $45,000 car just to have one guy look at your car. Why didn't you buy it for yourself? If you're into cars, buy it for yourself. Like, are you... Yeah, I just read that. Ooh, one of those days. But it just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Having the best of the best things doesn't make you the best of the best person. I think I need to quote that. I should quote that. Having the best of the best things doesn't make you the best of the best person. That's so true when you think about it. Just because I have a Ferrari doesn't make me a very good person. Doesn't mean I'm going to take care of you. But I still say in that same sentence, I saw a YouTube channel, but then again, it's a YouTube channel and he's kind of flaunting it as well. He has a very, very expensive car. I don't remember what kind because I really don't give a rat's, but he was driving his car, filming, and he keeps seeing like this homeless man on the side of the street. You know, big old beard, long hair, all knotted up and not taken care of. Nothing wrong with having long hair, but as long as it's well maintained, I think that's a good thing. But he's like, "Hey, come here," and he starts talking to him, gives him some food. Next day he comes by or whenever he sees him again, he gives him a night at a hotel to shower, freshen up, shave. And then this guy that is driving this expensive car has a big business, right? So he worked his way up. I don't know if it was clean or not, but there is a hair right there. Sorry about that. You had a little hair on your cheek there. All right, sorry. But it's like he has this big business, and he's able to talk around to other jobs and things like that because he's a big influencer. I don't know who he is. Again, it doesn't matter. So he gets them all cleaned up, all shaven, and then he teaches them, "Hey, you got to go to this job interview. I think you can do this. I think he gave him like 5 days at the hotel to stay until he got the job, and then he could go somewhere or something like that. The rich man also gave him $1,000 or something to stay at other hotels until the time being he starts making more money. But it was just kind of interesting that he kind of like taught this guy, you know, "I'll help you out. You're in a rough situation. I have the ability to help you out, so I'm going to do it." But also at the same time, he filmed himself. What was the point of that? Is he showing off? Kind of. Is he showing that anybody can help anybody struggling? Kind of. Maybe. I mean, it's all in speculation, but when people watch this, not me, when people watch this, you're like, "Wow, that's so wonderful. He's helping that homeless man." Something like that. Yeah, you might have seen it. It went viral. Yeah, it was something like that. And this guy was a good looking dude, super expensive car. I mean, he filmed it all. Yeah, he had like 2 or 3 cameras inside his expensive freaking car. I think it was not DeLorean, a McLaren or something like that, like super expensive. The video went viral because, I don't know, the guy didn't have that many subscribers, maybe 20,000 or something like that, which sounds like a lot to me. But in retrospect, with the people that I watch, 20,000 that's okay. That's good. That's a lot of people. But the video just went nuts. I had conflicting feelings about that video. Yeah, I did too. And he had other ones too. You know, he would drive by and give them a bunch of food. And you're just like, why you gotta film it? I mean, I watched it too, though. Yeah, I mean, because we're curious. We're curious. So it's like, yeah, that's great that he helped out a homeless man. But after the cameras are turned off, Is he gonna keep helping him? But I think he did a follow-up the next video. Why would he do a part 2? Oh, I know. Ad revenue. If a video goes viral, 1 million views is roughly $1,000 to $2,000 in your pocket with ads. Plain and simple. That's plain and simple. So it went viral. Let's say 50,000 views, $50,000. He just made money just by helping this guy out. And you're just like, maybe that homeless man, since he was filmed, he should get some revenue from that as well, don't you think, Mr. Rich Man? Our good deeds are never filmed or really even mentioned. Yeah. And yet, we sometimes go unnoticed, but I think the thing is, you don't need to be noticed to do something great. I mean, if you're out there and you see somebody struggling, or, you know, the other day, oh, this really bothered me so much. I don't know if you all know it or not, but I'm a cyclist. I really love to cycle. I'm not like into the sport a bunch, but I'll get on my bike and I'll go 20, 30 miles, which sounds like a ton to you. But for me, with my type of bike, 10 miles is easy. I just pedal once and I go 15 feet, you know, so it's like, it's very fast. But the thing is, I'm a cyclist, and there's a street that just now got a sidewalk, crossing walk, and it has different laws in different states. Okay, I have to say that as well. So we have, it says yield, and then below it's a white sign that says stop if pedestrians are present, or something like that. White signs are the law. Yellow signs are kind of influenced. So if you have like a yield and it's yellow, it's like a, hey, you might want to yield. Or if it's a turn and it's a yellow 25 mile per hour sign, doesn't mean it's the law to go 25, but it's a suggestion. But white means it's the law, and it's a little stop sign that says stop for pedestrian. So anyways, when this first came up, I rode my bike down, and I didn't want to cross oncoming traffic because there's a bunch of people there. I stop, I hit the little button, yellow flashes, and it says yield, and then like I said, below it says stop when pedestrians are there. So I'm standing there. People just keep going. And I'm like, you don't see the yellow flashing light? You don't see me trying to go this crosswalk? Because if you're in Massachusetts or Connecticut, once I lay my foot on that crosswalk, cars stop. How do I know this? I worked with someone from Connecticut, and that's the law. I don't know if that's the law in Georgia. Maybe. I'm not sure. But once you're progressing across the crosswalk, all cars must stop for you. Here in Missouri, doesn't seem to be the thing. Yes, it is. See, I knew it. I knew it. Different states are different. Because if you're here in Missouri and I started trying to walk across that, no, people are just going to keep going. They're going to run me over. Or they're going to go, what's your problem, man? I go, I'm on a crosswalk. I don't care. Pedestrians have the right of way. Yes, they do. But at the same time, drivers here don't care. They don't care. They understand that we have a right of way. But, I mean, I was crossing a crosswalk by a gas station on my bike, and this woman was driving up on the crosswalk with a stop sign. You're supposed to stop by the stop sign, not in front of the stop sign, right? And like, I had to like swerve around her, and she goes, idiot. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're in a big, massive truck. Back to the whole big truck thing. Remember what I said? You don't need that big old truck, lady. You don't use it. There's not a scratch on that truck. What do you need that big truck for? What are you pulling? Besides my lariat. Like, come on. Anyways. And she yells at me, idiot. And I'm just like, what the heck are you talking about? This is ridiculous. But anyways, back to my whole story. The other day, oh, my nose is itchy. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm driving, and I really appreciate that they put that there so people can cross the street. It's only a 2 or 3 lane road, but it gets super busy because it's a connector. It's like, here's a busy road, and then here's a busy road, and then this one connects them two, right? So I'm driving and I see a guy, or I see the blinking light, and I'm like, those lights aren't normally on. And then I look to my left and I see a guy holding his dog's leash and stuff like that. So I stop maybe 10, 15 feet away from the stop crossing line to kind of go, hey, I'm not going to encroach on you. Go ahead. He saw me. Go ahead. He wanted to start going. Someone was coming down, didn't even mind, just blew right past. That was a jerk. Somebody that was turning just kept going. I'm not going to shame them on that, but still at the same time, what are you doing? Don't you see that guy waiting to cross? But they're not going to turn and like be catty corner and then let him go. I guess, I don't know. So I just let that go. So I stopped and the guy started walking across and I'm like, okay, good. Because the other person stopped. So, oh, I'm so sorry, my nose. So then he starts walking about halfway. The big massive truck. Oh man, we keep talking about trucks. Why does this keep happening to me? Keeps happening to me. Talking about trucks. Talking about trucks. Big trucks that people don't need. Little old, not old, but little lady behind me with a guy in the passenger seat. Beep. Or I think it was beep beep. And I'm like, what are you honking at me for? You're above me. Don't you see that guy in the street? I'm not going to run him over, you jerk. And the guy goes, looking down at the crosswalk, and he goes, crosswalk. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I didn't realize he was talking to the person that honked. I'm like, I'm not honking. I was the one that was waving you out. And he saw me. And then he started walking and he goes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm like, yeah, because that's ridiculous. How dare that person honk at me to go? The guy's crossing the street. You want me to run this guy over because you're impatient? No, we're sitting down. We're comfortable. We're in a car. He's not sitting down. He's trying to get to where he needs to go to walk his dog and go to the awesome park that I always like to go to. So it's frustrating. Like, leave him alone. My oldest son, Forrest, was hit and killed by a car. He was jogging. Oh my God. As his cool down from the gym, crossing the road in front of the house. He was 22. Always be aware. Driver's not always aware. I am so sorry to hear that. That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. And sadly, almost the similar situation. The gym owner's son, same thing. He was riding his bike, and I think that was back in like the 90s when people were texting and being on their phone, and he was struck too. So it's like, oh man. I'm so sorry to hear that. It's just breaks my heart hearing that and hearing, other situations. October 1st, 2016. Oh man. You just can't get over something like that. Like, and it's like just now getting myself back on track. Yeah, I can't imagine. I cannot. I mean, I cannot imagine. I mean, I know my dad would go, if I was in that situation, he would be the one there instead of me. And that's what parents want to say. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough. And it's just, it's getting worse and worse too, because people are texting and being on the phone and being distracted, and new cars come out, the ones that they can't pay and the cars that they're leasing. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He crossed that road over 10,000 times in his life. I did rough math. Yeah, probably 10,002. She admitted she was on her phone. Go to jail? I have no sympathy for that lady. Go to jail. Sorry. Not only have to live with that guilt, but that lady needs to go to jail. I don't know, did she or not? Like, I don't know, but I Only a week total in jail? Georgia has a flawed system, man. I was thinking 5 years. Well, maybe that's too harsh. A year? Second-degree manslaughter. Should not just be a week. Misdemeanor. Probably a 5-year parole. Not a felony. But still, she killed somebody. That... What I would do, I know you might not do it, but I would be that person that would like find out where she works and like wait in my car. I know this sounds so bad, but wait in my car. When she starts walking to her car, hold up a big sign that says, "Don't text and drive, don't be on your phone and drive." And just hold that out there. You're not harassing her, you're just want to let you remember. Get off your fucking phone. Yeah. I mean, she has to live with that guilt. That's nuts. And like I said, more and more cars these days are getting more high tech. And I think there's ways that people can like put YouTube videos on playing while they're driving and watch bullshit and stuff like that. The thoughts that have crossed my mind. Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. I'd figure out where she lives, figure out her family, figure out what she eats every day, figure out what car she drives. Ooh, yeah. I can see where those thoughts would happen. I would have some really bad thoughts about stuff like that. That's just not right. And I can see it with the gym owner at my gym too. They're not the same. Like I didn't meet him before, but he just seems like he's not himself if he could. You know what I mean? I used to find myself sitting in front of her house. Yeah, hopefully scared her. It's horrible. I had to snap out of that. Yeah. It puts us in a dark place sometimes. It really does. And it, you can't forgive somebody. And you can't forget either. So it's like, son of a bitch, man. She's a drug addict. Yeah, and she needs help. Mentally, physically, anything else. It's just not right. Oh, man. Society is so messed up. Maybe I should turn my channel into like a healthier living, like average Joe living. Yeah. Because my name's Joe, of course. For those that don't know, my name is Joe. But like, I could do like average Joe living. Lives with her grandparents because parents are in prison. Oh, how lovely. But yeah. But average Joe living. You can live like an average Joe. No, but I want to like teach people you can be better, I guess. Your kind of better. I mean, you don't have to be glued to your phone all the time. And if people get ticked off at you because you didn't respond right away because you were driving, those people are not really good friends or people that you should have around. Like if I don't message somebody back in 25 minutes because I'm driving and someone gets mad at me, well, sorry for my language, but you can fuck off. I'm not going to message you while I'm driving. That's ridiculous. Back in the day when I did do that, I think I actually, not your average Joe. Yeah, that's a good one too. There's your average consumer, which is a YouTuber. That's kind of a cool name. Not the average Joe. Yeah, that'd be good too. But then that's kind of like narcissistic. I don't want to be narcissistic on my channel. I've never been narcissistic from my videos. I don't think I ever have, because I try and teach people how to thrift and things like that. Cup of Joe. Yeah, I was thinking about that. It's just, those are basic things. I mean, I stole this guy's name. There's another thrift hunter out there without a 3. He has like 3,000 subscribers, but he hasn't put any content out in like 3 months. So I'm like, okay, can I buy your channel? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want his viewers. He worked his ass off for those type of viewers. I'm working my butt off here. My 166 I am darn proud of, because I can probably tell you 30 or 40 of them I know personally. Like, I talked to on here, and we have talked before. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to do like a fitness channel type thing, but when you look at other fitness channels on YouTube, it's all about like, come on guys, let's do this. This is what I eat every day. You're like, really? That's what you eat every day? You know how expensive that particular item that you are eating every day is? I cannot eat a pound of asparagus every day. I'd love to. But at $4 a pound every day asparagus? I don't got that kind of money, man. This is a thrifting channel. I don't have that kind of money for that. Seems like there are not many life channels. Yeah. I think you're right. Like, there's vlogging channels about somebody's life, but it's about their life. Again, it's a narcissistic thing. I'm not narcissistic on my channel. Seems people latch onto one topic and stick to that no matter what. That's because it works. I guess that's why they do that. Because it works. You know, no shaming, but Crazy Russian Hacker, he kind of molded it a little bit after a while. He did a lot of like hacking, like life hacks and things like that. And then he turned into camping hacks, and then he started doing like reviews. So they all kind of worked together. So he stuck with it, but it took off. He has 10 million subscribers, 12 million now, I think. But it took off, so he just stuck with it. Then he had a second channel where he did about his animals. I mean, I'm sure he really has a passion about doing things with his animals, with raising them and whatnot. You know what I mean? I can see that being the reason. Yeah. And that's the issue with my channel and channels in general. When you have a channel, this is just what I've learned. If you have a channel, let's say 5-minute crafts, they're going to be specifically craft related. Life hack type things. You know, oh, that's interesting. You can make a popsicle stick bridge. Okay, that's cool. This is how you craft things. They're not going to talk about food. They're not going to talk about hiking or bicycling or running or lifting weights. I used to watch him. Can't believe he has that many subscribers now. That's a lot. Yeah. And his second channel has like 2 million or something like that. His Instagram is blown up a lot. But like the craft channel is all about crafting, right? So people go to that channel expecting to see some type of crafting thing, some type of thing of that nature. So that type of crowd will continuously come into that channel, and they're going to expect every week, every 2 days, every day, whatever their schedule is, people are going to expect it. Same thing with Prime TV. Gotham comes on here at 7 o'clock. So we know Gotham comes on every Thursday at this particular time. So be ready to set your schedule if you're busy to that. I already read that. To that. So it's like you get used to that schedule and that rhythm, and that's what they're used to. Now with me, I try and like implement it both, and it's like you have the thrifting side, you have the weightlifting side, you have, I'm going to be soon doing my bicycling again, which I'm going to re-upload from my old channel that I had, and go from there. So it's like you continue to go. My 12-year-old watches a few gaming channels that have millions of subscribers. Millions. Yep. Sure do. Because they stick with that one gaming, and it takes off because it's the most modern game, like Apex or Fortnite or whatever the biggest games that people are watching now. Yeah, they sell their merch, and that's where they make their money. It's the merch. Look at Mr. Beast. He sells his merch. He makes more money on his merch than some of his videos, but he kind of bets on his channel to go viral. Like, you know, when he gave away $10,000 to a homeless man or something like that, he'll make that $10,000 back if he gets 10 million views on that video. Plus, he has another business working with him that he shouts out that gives him money to do this, and hoping that it does go viral. Then he gets that money back and then some more. And $4.99 fan club things. Yeah, I haven't heard of him. Yeah, Mr. Beast, I think, has 15 million subscribers or so. He's only like 19 years old. And it just took off because he found what works. He found, okay, last YouTuber to leave the circle gets $10,000. So everyone, all YouTube people like to watch that. They're going to go, ooh, I want to see who's going to win. Who's going to win? So then they keep watching, and then they go, man, I like Mr. Beast. That guy's cool. Yeah, Mr. Beast. Yep, that's his name. And they're like, man, that guy's really, really cool. I like his merch. So then you go to his merch store, and you're like, Mom, can I buy this? Can I buy this? Mom, what's your credit card? I'll look at his channel. Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's very entertaining. He's a good guy. He's one of the good guys that have millions of subscribers, just like Crazy Russian Hacker. Very good guy. At least on camera, it looks like. But it's like Mr. Beast gave his mom $10,000 in cash and then $90,000 in a check. And he's like, Mom, you got to take this. And his mom's like, no, I can't do that. And he goes, but Mom, you have to take this. We got to make the video go viral, you know? So he's not lying about what he does. He's completely open about it, that he needs the ad revenue. And he's like, oh, don't forget, buy that merch so we can make more videos like this. Because you're like, man, I really like that. I really liked seeing him, you know, buy a house for somebody, or last person to take their hand off the car wins a car, or we buy a car with pennies, or we buy a car with dollar bills, or something silly like that. And we destroyed my friend's car and we bought him a new one. Or we disassembled my friend's car and then put it in his office and we bought him a new one. And he bought his friend like a BMW that's like $16,000 used. So it's like, holy crap. But the video went viral. He got 10 million views. Again, 10 million views. On average, a YouTuber gets $1,000 to $3,000 per million views. If you do the math, that's at least $10,000. He got his money back. And then since his channel is so clean, young kids watch him. So maybe your 12-year-old watches him, and he doesn't cuss, he doesn't do anything like that. If he does, he bleeps it out. And he doesn't do anything violent. He doesn't hurt anybody. I mean, they do silly guy stuff, like he accidentally dropped some Orbeez on the guy's crotch and he went, oh. So I mean, kids goof. It's silly, but it's not like he's actually physically trying to harm somebody, you know. That's something else that kind of bothers me. Why do some content creators act as if they make hardly anything off their channel? Like, let's say, oh, I don't know, someone that's currently has 50,000 subs, because they don't. 50,000 subs, you're not making a lot of money. There's a guy that I watch, his name's Travis S, and he has 100,000 subscribers. Given a month, he makes $3,500 a month. So that's roughly $35,000 a year, and then he has to pay taxes on that with the government. On top of that, YouTube takes their cut because they want their money too. So this guy doesn't necessarily make a lot of money with that 100,000 for 100,000 subscribers, right? But that's, you know, cut that in half, that $35,000 a year, cut that in half, $15,000, you know? So it's like 50,000 subs is, with the math that this guy was talking about, it's maybe 15,000 in his pocket, something like that. I thought more than that. It's all about views, I guess. I mean, mainly it's the views. If somebody has 50,000 subscribers, but their view count is outrageous, like in 500 million views, they're making a crap load of money because those views are ads. If somebody watches your video and there's ads and you watch it all the way through, you get money for those ads. You click that skip ad, that content creator gets nothing for that ad. So maybe that's why they started Patreon. Yeah, maybe, but it didn't look like he was hurting with all the junk that he was buying. I don't know. Hoarder? Maybe a hoarder? That's a good bet. Because if I was doing retail, I'm not sure what happened. If I was doing retail arbitrage with Amazon FBA, I wouldn't want that shit sitting in my house. I would send it right out. I would not hoard that stuff. Oh, but it's gonna sell. No. The stuff behind me is storage. I'm not hoarding it. This is an office. This is not, it's not flowing out of a garage into a second garage. It's not sitting inside of my car, just sitting there, not making money. All the stuff behind me is listed. If it sells, I ship it. Plain and simple. But it's not just sitting there. And I'm not making videos about, you can do it too. I'm going to flex on you. I spent $2,000 and you can make $4,000 at Walmart easy. Okay. But you're not making the money right away. Nor do I care. I may not. 56,000 people do. Or whatever number he's at. Again, like I said, I don't watch him anymore. And it was just really, really awkward when Shane came on my channel and was like, what's up, peeps? Sorry for my language, but get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? I stopped too. Yeah. I think I'm still subscribed just to see some of the bullshit that he has. And then you got that Bolo dude. The creepy Bolo guy. Blow. Some blow. Yeah. He go blow. It seems to be his intro into chats. Blow. Yeah. He likes to blow beard. Blackbeard. Because he likes his peg leg. Oh, that would be so funny if he was watching this. Highly unlikely. That seems to be his intro into chats. The what's up peeps. Yeah, he didn't say anything more though. That was it. But like this guy, Bolo. I don't remember his name, but he had like, when I first saw him on here, he had like 200 subscribers. And then I think he also sold his soul just like Shane did. And now is like all over the internet with talking to everybody with his mic that he touches constantly. So I went thrifting the other day, and like you really have to make sure that you test your products, because if you don't test your products, then you're really not sure if you're going to be able to sell it right, because it's really good to have test products and things like that. And I mean, you really got to test with tapes, and when you buy your tapes, make sure that they are really, really good and not used. I mean, you can film a little bit on it because they're just yours, but yeah, I mean, it's like you really got to make sure that you test things, because I mean, you don't know where it's gonna. Stop touching your microphone, dude. Fuck off. We know you have a Sennheiser. I'm jealous of it. Not jealous of you. I'm jealous because I want a freaking Sennheiser mic. I love Sennheiser. I like their headphones. I just don't have the money for it. I do not care for Blow Blow Rama. Oh, that's his name. Rama. Rama. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. Yeah, I think that's his name. Like I said, he started with like 200 subscribers. Now he's at 1,082. So now he can monetize his stuff. And his most recent one is Packaging Theater. How to improve the consumer. I don't know. His thumbnails are messy. Oh, they're so messy. Oh, he touched his mic. Hey. Well, I might get demonetized. Well, I could probably screen share this. We should have like tomorrow is my Friday. It's our Friday. It's everybody's Friday. You know what I'm saying? We should do like a drinking game. Anybody under 21 gets apple juice. Over 21, whatever you drink. And we're going to watch 2 of his videos. And every time he touches his microphone, we have to take a shot. We might have to go to the hospital. I've noticed that they're trying to make their circle bigger. Yeah, they are. Because, you know, in the animal kingdom, those that walk alone are victims, right? Because they're not strong enough. They're weak. And when people are weak, they have to surround themselves with others. Because they're weak. They need others to get a crutch up in life. And that's how it goes. If you can't be okay alone and strong within your own self, then what the heck are you doing in this business? Get out. It's a lonely business, you know. Selling online? So sad though. Yeah, selling online is a very, very lonely business. It's lonely. I'm lonely. I'm not going to lie. Some days are awesome. Some days are like, man, this is a freaking messed up business. Like, I'm so lonely doing this. I like small circles. Yeah, because you understand that you are helping one another when you're already good. It's like going into a relationship and you're like, I'm comfortable on my own skin. I will tell you everything I need. This is how it should go. What do you have to offer? This is what I have to offer. Let's continue. All right, sounds good. Or, that sounds good, right? Or, I need you. I need you. I need you to be with me so I can feel less crappy about myself, to say that, yeah, I have a girlfriend, so I can tell my parents that I have a girlfriend, and I can tell my friends I have a girlfriend, and I can go to work and say I have a girlfriend, and I can make excuses because I have a girlfriend. That's why I didn't help you out that other day when your car broke down and I left you out there because I have a girlfriend I had to take care of because I have a girlfriend, right? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm wise. I appreciate that. I know I am. Sometimes it's not a very nice blessing to deal with, because not a lot of people get to hear this. Notice that anytime one of them appears in a live chat, so do the other. Yeah, of course, because they follow everybody. Everybody. Especially that bald ass motherfucker that drives his little RV. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry for my language, everybody that's watching this. The 2 people that are watching this. I apologize, but I don't remember his name, but I don't care if you have a $500,000 or $1 million business. Half the people watching you don't even make that much money. And if they do, they're very humble. Or maybe they're not because they're watching you right at this point. Oh, I know who John. Yeah, John. Doesn't his mom live with them too in the RV? John's what, 50? 50? Yeah. And his mom's able to live on her own. I mean, I guess nothing is against that. I mean, teach their own. Oh, really? I guess he's not doing this anymore. He's doing this. Stop flexing, people. Stop. Even one of my favorite lady resellers, like I said, flexed. I made $10,000 on Amazon. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, no, I got an IP claim. Listen up. For those Amazon sellers, it's not if you get issues with Amazon. It's when you get issues with Amazon. When you can crash and burn very quickly on Amazon. It's rare to crash and burn on eBay. Keep your nose clean on eBay. You'll be fine. Keep your nose clean on Amazon. You'll still get screwed. It doesn't matter. You'll still get nosebleeds on Amazon. Doesn't matter. Yeah, he says he's on the verge of losing it all. Says he maxed out his credit-wise and pays $35,000 a month to Amazon loans. Did he say that when he was on the Bearded Butt Pirates channel? I'm so bad. You should watch it. Maybe. I mean, if it's less than 15 minutes, I don't want to waste my time. I'd rather watch my cat sleep. It's much more enjoyable than that. Oh, not on Bearded Butt Pirates channel. Well, that's good. He's not going to ever do that on Bearded Butt Pirates channel. No. Because his peg leg's already wet. It's on his personal channel. I don't watch it because I don't like the guy. Maybe I don't like him because he was on Bearded Pickers channel and he was flaunting what he has. Yeah, I'm in Walt Disney World right now. I'm on an RV. I don't freaking care, dude. Get out of here. Maybe I'm burning bridges with these resellers on YouTube. There's so many more out there. There's so many more. There's good guys out there. There's people with much more following than these guys. Craigslist Hunter? One of the best humble guys ever, man. Oh, I love that guy. He worked his butt off, man. Proud of him for quitting smoking too. I know that was a long time ago, but I still give him credit for that. I've never spoken in his chat, but I've listened. Yeah, you're one of those lurkers, aren't you? No, I'm just giving you trouble. I thought, oh, he's not sitting on $1 million like Bearded Butt Pirate has always acted like. Yeah, I didn't think he was. It's all show. It's all show. Because people want to watch hopes and dreams because they don't have any hopes and dreams, or maybe they do. And they want to, Patreon, $30 a month for you to tell me bolos? Get the fuck out there and do it. Learn it from yourself. You know how much money I lost doing this? About the price for an associate's degree. That's not bad. Learn my lesson. But I will say I'm super proud of myself. I bought these cool like Fisher Price toys. I'm not flaunting. I'm just very proud of myself. I bought like 40 of them at $4 a piece. I am the only seller on Amazon rocking them at $32. And I don't even have to pay for the boxes because I use the priority boxes, which is $2 more out of my cost. But $32 on a $4 item, constant money. And other resellers can agree with, we love having multiples of one thing that continue to sell because you just list it once and keep going. He says he's had to take out loans to cover loan payments to Amazon so that Amazon doesn't shut him down. Ooh, kind of felt bad for him. Sucks to be that much in debt, I guess. I'm not sure because I'm debt free. I'm working on it. Oh, another one? The College Picker. College Picker, Resale Rabbit, Craigslist Hunter. Best guys out there, man. No affiliates, nothing. If you find something on what's his name? I just said it. College Picker. If you follow his Instagram account and you go, hey, can I have those? I'll pay for shipping. He'll send it to you if you pay for shipping at the price that he bought it for, even though that they sell for like $80, the shoes. It's nuts. Yeah. Took me years to get debt free. Yeah, I'm working on it. And that's what Eric, he's down to earth. Yeah, he talks to you on Instagram. He's he's helpful. But he's super, super busy. I think he has over 100,000 subscribers. But yeah, he even showed, I'm in debt. This is how you get out of debt. And he doesn't flaunt the money. I think that's the best thing too. Why? Flaunting your money is like putting someone down. It's no different than saying, I have abs and you don't. I have abs. You want to see? I have abs. I don't freaking care if you have abs or not. That means you don't eat enough fat. Get out of here. I'm just kidding. He got so many subs now. I had no idea. Oh yeah, I think he has oh no, I'm sorry. My mistake. That's still a lot. He has 15,453. He actually was in the green room as well, which is really, really cool. And then, well, I still give him props, even though he was in the green room, which is no different than a Patreon. But the green room really does help you. It's for a year. It's like $200 a year, which is not bad. Not bad because of everything that you get from that, But still, the green room is still kind of like Patreon, so it makes me kind of wonder. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like I'm bashing these resellers or not, but I'm just saying it how it is, and I don't think it's right. But I don't know. I have integrity with my business and my life, and it's not all about selling. I take care of myself. I exercise. It's what I like to do. It's what you have to do, kind of, as an adult. I mean, when you become an adult, you kind of have priorities that you need to obtain. Being sick's not one of them. But again, it keeps coming back to that. It's okay. We're not bashing. It's honestly what's happening. Yeah, I agree. I'm concerned about the Bearded Butt Pirate's health as well. These are their behaviors. Yeah, he looks like a truck driver. I don't think he ever works out or walks or anything. And it's not just the concern for his health like that. It's the concern of his business. Like, he's being taken advantage of by water waves. Water wade the pond? No. I need to think of something better. Minion. I always call them the minions. Right, I agree. Yeah. It's sad and it makes me concerned, and it's like, come on. Looked up to you, man. Now you got this Shane dude who's incredibly unhealthy as well. When you live stream, you only see this, right? You only see this. The rest of you don't see, and that's the concerning thing. I never saw it coming. I can honestly say that. Oh, I did. I think that week that I had a feeling like they were going to sell out. And that night, I think it was a Friday night or something like that, and I'm just like, I have a bad feeling about this. And then he's like, yeah, we're opening a Patreon. And then I saw a couple of videos, just the titles about their Patreon and how it's doing. And I'm just like, and then they're constantly making videos, which is cool, but thought he was more true. Thought he was more true to himself. Nope. Yeah, I was wrong. You can really tell somebody's integrity sometimes with how honest, how overly honest they are with things. I guess who I saw yesterday, I'm not sure. But like, I'm overly honest with things. So, I mean, I'm not really gonna hide crap. Brenda, she's back? Was she on his channel? Branda Botman, something. She was in where? Ooh, my microphone cut out. I keep playing with things. I get those like fidgety, those fidgety days where you're just like, you want to fidget with something. So it's like, I'll mess with this then instead of cutting out my microphone. I know she's super good seller and she's probably worth over 100 grand, but she's humble, Steve and Steph chat. I don't know who they are. Again, I don't like I said, I stopped. I'll fix it. I know why it's timing you out. I got you. Now, excuse me. Now you will not be timed out. You are good to go. There you go. Told her I thought she had left YouTube. No, she probably didn't leave YouTube. She just left that guy. Watching those guys. She told me, no, she's still here. Yeah, but she unsubscribed to him, so she probably doesn't watch him anymore, right? Thank you for the wrench. You are very welcome. I trust you. And it keeps timing you out, so double whammy. So now you can, I guess you're allowed to cuss and say another things, because I don't think my moderators are going to get in trouble for saying things, but I try and keep it to a minimum. I mean, we're adults on here. Sometimes we cuss when we're passionate about things. She said she's extremely, extremely busy with her own business. Yeah, I know. And I know, like I said, I think she's worth over $100,000 because she works her butt off. She's happy with her own business. Yeah, I think that's great. And that's the same thing with Resale Rabbit. He had a hiatus because he was working his butt off, man. Craigslist Hunter too, but he has 4 employees, I believe. 3. He has the other Polish guy. I forget their names. He has Vicky. She's so sweet. She's just so cute. And then another guy and then another guy, I think. So 3 or 4, I believe. She's still subbed to him because she wants to keep up with Joni's cancer battle. Yeah, and I think she finally beat the cancer, but she has to still have the surgery or something like that. I saw that on Instagram. Shoot, you don't even have to follow the channel to know that. Just follow his Instagram. He'll talk about it. Yeah, I still follow him too, just to see. And give my thumbs down. But we'll only talk or respond to Joni. Okay. I said unsubscribed. Yeah, I kept subscribed just to keep tabs, but like I said, I haven't watched any other resellers. I mean, there's some good ones out there, like Randy Roots, Rally Roots. He's a good one. RVA Talks. I think his name is Talks. RVA. He's a really good one. Says she only talks to Joni, which makes sense, and Joni probably only talks to her. And I bet you Brenda at least said something to Joni about it and was like, dude, what the heck are you doing? I like Justin. RVA Flips. Yeah, I do too. I just haven't tuned in. He doesn't do daytime live streams. Very rare. Mainly in the morning. And I'm just waking up and eating my cereal. My oats, I should say. Oats. If you want to lose weight, eat oatmeal. Yeah. I eat a lot of oatmeal. Water. No sugar. Peanut butter. I put peanut butter in my oatmeal. If you don't like peanut butter, put honey. But yeah, just a little throw out there. Stop eating sugary cereals, ladies and gentlemen. You do not need it. And if you want sugar, get honey. It's good for you. He's on Lonnie's channel often. Yeah, he is. I watch Garage Flips sometimes. Not a lot. Protein. Yeah, it's good protein for you. But I mean, too much is a bad thing, of course, just like with anything. But for me personally, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, but still keep my strength up because I'm super passionate now to power lift and get my legs with my squats ready for cycling. Because that's a big passion of mine to go cycling. I really like going out there, get some work done in the morning and then get out there around 2 o'clock when it's steaming hot outside and ice 96 degrees with a humidity of 102. Love that crap, man. Love that. And then when I'm done, I'm like dying, and I wear like I think they call it Lycra. Like, you've seen cyclists bike with like the real tight clothes and the padded butt and stuff. I wear that and a fitted shirt, black shirt, which I don't know why I wear black. I don't really care. It's just gonna overheat me. But I need to find the jersey. So, Mother's Mustache, if you find a cycling jersey at thrift shops, the pollen has started here. Yeah, I think it started here too, but I'm not too allergic to it. But if you ever find any cycling jerseys, let me know, please. If you're willing to, I'm willing to buy them at the same price as you buy them, plus shipping. Unless you want me to pay more, which I will do, but I only have so much money right now. I'm trying to pay off debts, you know what I mean? Okay, I will keep my eye out for them. Yeah, find me on Instagram. Oh, you are on Instagram. Yeah, just message me on there. No, not more? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Same goes to you. Certain things, if I find them, I don't know if Candy Talks is still here, but she's looking for a DS for her son, and I actually have one here. I can probably just send it out to him. If I find more, I have no problem shipping it to you with you paying the price of the shipping. So I'm not out any money besides the price of the item, which it would be no different than if you went to the thrift shop and bought it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I really do want to get a jersey, like maybe a medium or a large. Medium might be best, but a large is probably good too, because then it'll flow and airflow. Because those jerseys go for $60 to $80 brand new. It's what community is all about. Absolutely agree. And I kind of learned that from the college picker, He's like, and if anybody's interested in the specific hat, I'll ship it to you. You pay for the shipping. Or he does like giveaways and stuff like that. And he gave away like a cool coffee maker. I don't know what the terms are for that giveaway, but he still did. So yeah, I've been on here almost 2.5 hours. In about 5 minutes, I'm going to get off of here because I am getting tired, and this light makes me stay awake. I do not like that. But yeah, I want to stick around to 2.5 hours. So we'll talk a little bit more, and then most likely we'll be on here tomorrow if you like. I'm tired too. Yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock there. So yeah, just 5 more minutes. Yep, 1 o'clock. See, I pay attention to things. I think that's what I like about YouTube live streams. Because when I worked at Home Depot, I liked the busy where it flustered the crap out of me. I know that sounds so weird, but I liked the fluster of everything happening at once and then the multitasking and still being on the top of my game, because it doesn't give me time to think about the BS that's happening in my life, which there's not a lot, but still it's like I don't want to stress about my bills I have to pay and things like that. But it's like when I'm on here, I remember many talks that we've had before. I remember you're in Georgia. I think you said Northeast. Correct me if I'm wrong. But around that part, you don't have to say. But I just remember you're in Georgia. I remember Steven is in Texas. I remember where people live. I have one guy that's really cool. He's in Canada. So we talk about Canadian stuff, which I'm interested in. It's just really neat to really remember all these things. And that's another reason why I like when, yes, North Georgia. Yeah, Northeast, but I was close, North. But it's like I think it's really fun when I had like 6 to 8 people on here. I think you were here one time and I was commenting to what you were saying, and then I think Steven said something, and as I was still talking about your stuff, I went right back to his. If it was a short answer for him, I would answer it real quick and then go right back to yours, and then somebody else would chime in with something totally different. Loved it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that makes me so pumped, because it's like my brain's consistently working, and it makes me feel good because every single person is getting taken care of and talked to and getting my full attention. The only issue is if I get like 15 people and my chat starts flying about BS stuff, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to handle that. But I can always scroll right back up. But the issue is of course I'm going to say, if I missed your question or whatever, just say it again, you know. I love that. It's confusing to some, but to me it's great. Yeah, I agree. It's awesome. And I think the viewers like it too, you know. I don't skip a beat. I appreciate that. You're so kind to me. Thank you. I mean, I think that's how I excelled really good and really liked Home Depot, because it's like, let's go. I have a line of 6 people. All right. What? I can't find this item. Let me look it up. Boop, 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 boop. And they're like, it's okay. I'll go get the brand. Nope. You stay right there. And my customer is like, okay. Yes, sir. I'm like, give me 2 seconds. I'm like, no, give me 33 seconds. I'll get this. And I look it up in the database and I'm like, okay, SKU 531829. Got it. 10 key it, type it in. Let's keep going. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I may pick up a part-time job back there. I don't know. 33 seconds? Yeah, exactly. Not more, not less. 33 on the dot. For that particular item. Sometimes it's 54.32 seconds, but that's give or take. That's because I have to find the lumber, and there's so many types of wood, and most of them are buying the morning kind, so it's like, man, this is going to take me forever to find this. And it's like, why couldn't you just get the pressure treated? But nope, they got the morning kind. I worked part-time for 2 months recently. I loved it. So I guess it's not a shame on myself. And I think that's why I kind of think, I don't want another job. I got this job here. I already have my eBay and Amazon. I already have my powerlifting, which 2 hours, I always make time to lift. It's almost like my brain needed it. Yeah, I'm thinking that, you know, and then I have my YouTube, which I can do live streams for a good hour or so on here, but it's like I just keep talking, and of course I'm gonna go past my 2.5 hour. That's all right, but I'm on a topic here. But it's like, even though I wasn't getting paid a lot, that money that I made at Home Depot went straight to this, and then when this sells, that goes straight to my pocket. I pay my bills, I save it, and then I go out and buy more. Tomorrow I'm gonna go resell thrifting, and right after I help my aunt because she's moving. So it's like that's my Friday. Saturdays are terrible to go thrifting, to be honest. I've tried, and it's like everybody picks through. I heard Monday nights are really good because everything's picked through on the weekend, and then they're just now putting new stuff in. It's going to take them a good 6 hours or so to get more stuff in. And everybody's at work during Mondays, so they're not going to go thrifting. So that's just a little tidbit that I learned from Craigslist Hunter, which we all share the same information. But I guess going back to the one thing I felt when I worked at Dillard's, I was maintenance, right? And I cleaned and vacuumed and cleaned the toilets and moved shelves, and someone's like, are you sure you're going to be able to lift that? How heavy is it? 200 pounds. Just want to let you know I deadlifted 365 pounds 2 days ago, so I think I can move that. It's no big deal. It's all right. I got this. A little show off. I know. But it's like I worked there for a month, and then I'm just like, no, I can't do that. But right now, I think maybe, what's the word? Pride? Do I have too much pride with getting a second job? I mean, it's extra money, right? I'm definitely a full-time seller. However, when I was asked if I would like to work till my daughter recovered from shoulder surgery, I said sure. At a local family-owned thrift. Oh, that's awesome. But my issue, if I did that, I would want to keep the stuff. But maybe since it's a local family-owned, maybe you got good deals too. Because if you worked at Goodwill, you would have to wait 24 hours before you could buy the items that they just freshly put out. Ooh, that's smart. I pretty much spent all the money I made. And then you made your money back. You made more money spending the money you just made on stuff. It was fun and refreshing. Yeah. There's a consignment shop that is actually hiring, but I don't know if they would let me have first dibs on the stuff, if that makes sense. Like I could be a cashier. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. That's just not my forte. Working in a garden center outside at a retail shop, I'm good at retail stuff. I would be a garden associate at Home Depot because I have cashiering. I can be a backup cashier. I thought, oh boy, this is like feeding an addiction. Yeah. I sorted the donations so you could keep what you wanted, I guess, right? That would only make sense. That would be my first thing. I'd be like, all right, look, I'll work for you. But if I find the Sony Walkman from 1980 with a leather case, I'm keeping that because it's worth $700. So yeah, am I hired? It was wonderful. It sounds like it. So I guess it's not. I guess I should put my pride aside and go, okay, I can get a part-time job. But my thing is with Dillard's, when I ask for a part-time job, to not keep everything. Yeah, that would be a struggle too. When I was at Dillard's, I had an issue where I said, I want no more than 24 hours a week. That's not too much to ask at a retail store. And I said, I got 27 hours. Or I think I said I wanted 20 hours a week. I got 25. And then the next week, 27. Then the next week, 29. This is peak garage sale season. Why the heck are you making me work this early? Get me out of here. So it's like, I asked for 20 hours a week. It gets me out of the house. It gets me social with people. Gets me a little extra money in my pocket, roughly $200 every 2 weeks or so, whatever the money was. I made $11 an hour, and that's all that you can make. There was no raises for that type of job. So it's like, come on. Yes, place your pride aside. Remember that you are in control. You are only doing the job as a favor to them. Yeah, that last part I know for sure. They do not have control over you. And that's exactly what I knew when I was at Dillard's, because I'm like, you know what? It's my birthday weekend. I asked off that day. Why am I working that day? Why do I have 29 hours? I'm sorry, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. And I left after like a week or so. And I'm like, no, screw this. Worked 4 hours per day. Some days 5 hours. Yeah, so that's 22 hours a week. And you make your own schedule. And if they're not okay with that, then you say, well, you're wasting my time because I'm a reseller. Us resellers are crazy. Us resellers have fantastic work ethics and very patient, most of us. Because I don't know any person that could buy one single item. Let's say this. Yeah, we are crazy. To go into a Goodwill, let's say this is worth $100 and it's marked on there $2 at Goodwill. I don't know a single person that would be standing in a line for 15 minutes plus at a Goodwill waiting for everybody to get checked out for one single item. I don't know any average person that would do that. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'm waiting in line. That 15 minutes of wait to make $100? Heck yeah, let's do it. You crazy or something? Ooh, I'm getting tired. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. But see what I mean? Man, I appreciate all 3 people that are watching. That means so much to me. Me too tired. Yeah. So again, for all the people that are watching, if you want to message me directly, just go to my Instagram. It's the same exact name as I have here on YouTube. Great chat. Good night. Thank you so much. You have a good night as well. It was fantastic chat. Just remember, your time, 10:30, almost every night. If it's 10:30 and you don't see that I was notified that I was live, then I'm just not going to live stream that time. But normally 9:30, 9 o'clock, maybe earlier, maybe during the day. If you see me during the day, that's probably because I'm out thrifting and I want to show you stuff. I may do Instagram live too. I don't know. I've never done it before, but we'll see. I got about 200 plus people following me. I'd like to see how many people would show up. And you can't really get demonetized on Instagram because of the background music. So I can get my little whole setup and bring my camera around and be like, yeah. But yes, 10:30-ish your time, 9:30 here for sure. I will turn my Instagram notifications back on. Yeah, if you like I said, that's the only social media platform I like to use. I do have a Facebook. Don't really care for it. If you message me on Messenger, that's fine. I, again, don't care for it. I have a Snapchat, but that's for special people. I only talk to special people on my Snapchat. People that I really do know personally. But yeah, I want to thank everyone that viewed my channel. I will, like I said, tomorrow probably live stream. I loathe Facebook. Yeah, so do I. Especially because I lost money with their stocks. Stupid bastards. See you tomorrow. Yes, most likely we'll be here tomorrow. 9:30, 10:30 your time. And what else was I going to say? I was going to say something. I was going to go thrifting tomorrow. I may have some drinks tonight or tomorrow night. We can watch maybe movies together, or I don't even know what the theme is, but we can talk about it. I think I should start using the community tab on YouTube. I think that would be kind of cool. But other than that, yes, thank you so much for watching tonight. I really appreciate that. The 3 people that have stuck around. I know some people can tune in and tune out. I do like to ramble sometimes, so please forgive me on that. But yeah, I talked about some really touchy subjects, and I kind of appreciate that. All right. Well, you get some sleep. I'm trying to drag it out to like 2 minutes and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes. So, all right. So thank you so much. Make sure you give me that thumbs up on the way out. Tip your bartender. Tell them hi for me. Make sure your DD is wide awake and going to drive home. And thank you so much. Have a fantastic night. All right. My mouse doesn't work. All right. Good night. Bye.